You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo. What's going on? You're tuning in to Floridian Rollo, coming at you with another video. Without further ado, we're going to get to the communication with these ladies coming on Pop the Balloon show for episode 12. I want to get to this specific one here. All right, so let's get to it right now. These guys, they're all day waiting on these ladies and stuff like that. So I want to talk about this communication. Let's see how she communicate with these guys. This is going to be very interesting. Hold on one second. There we go. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me real loud and clear. So we're going to Arlette, episode 12, which came out real quickly. So this one right here is familiar in one of the episodes. So she's back on the Arlette show. There's a couple of guys that's on Arlette show that was on previous episodes. So without further ado, we're going to hear what this one have to say now. She's on the other side of the spectrum. So let's see what happens. Let's go.
Creativity, painting, anything.
Okay.
Yeah, and someone that's just emotionally available.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I know it's not. I know the volume is good.
Okay. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
I can't hear nothing. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I have to check the settings. This is crazy. Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me good? Because I'm wondering why I can't hear the video. Hold on 1 second. That's crazy. Let's see what happens.
The only thing would
I can't hear the video. Y'all can hear the video? Can y'all hear the video? Put 4 if you can hear the video. Can you hear the video? Not me, the video. Oh, I know what I gotta do. Hold on. I'm on the wrong one. Hold on. I know what I did wrong. 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Let's see what happens now. Now it should work. One second. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Put a 1 in the chat. I'm back. Can y'all hear me real good? StreamYards has really been acting up the last few days, y'all. It's skipping. It's not allowing people to do their usual content. StreamYard is really acting up the last few days. If y'all can hear me, put a 4 in the chat. Put a 4 in the chat if you can hear me. So that means y'all couldn't hear the presentation. I'm going to try it again. I have to rewind it. I have to rewind the situation. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. One second, y'all. I have to rewind it again. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. All right, here we go.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Myowa.
Myowa, how old are you?
I am 32.
32. Okay. And what do you do?
I am a business owner of 7 years. I'm a lash instructor. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And now, what are some things you look for in a man?
All right, so like I stated, she wears a cross. Be careful with ladies that wear a cross, fellas. Even a gentleman that popped this balloon. Anybody you see with a cross is a monarch, a butterfly monarch. You know what I'm saying? So ladies, if you see a guy with a cross, be careful with him. Fellas, if you see a woman with a small cross or any type of cross, be careful with her. They dibble and dabble into different things, and they into taking your energy, making you look older, etc., etc. I call them stealing energy people. So if you're a lady, you see a guy with a cross, certain things about him, be careful with him. Same thing with the ladies. It's an upside down cross. They dealing with different energies, and they are crazy. All right? Let's go. I dealt with ladies that wore crosses, so I know what I'm talking about.
But definitely a great work ethic, consistent, a lover of art, whether it's like music, creativity, painting, anything.
Okay.
Yeah, and someone.
Did y'all hear that? Painting. Did y'all hear painting? What did I talk about a while back? I talk about be mindful of women that paint. Let's hear what she just said, because this is why I'm telling you, man. I know what I'm talking about. I dealt with chicks that wore crosses and they was energy vampires. Listen again.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Myowa.
Myowa, how old are you?
I am 32.
32. Okay. And what do you do?
I am a business owner of 7 years. I'm a lash instructor. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Definitely a great work ethic, consistent, a lover of art, whether it's like music, creativity, painting, anything.
Okay.
Yeah, and someone that's just emotionally available.
Okay. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
The only thing would be like a pessimist and cat owners.
Okay. All right. So we did get a few pop balloons. Let's go ahead and go on over to these guys and see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
Let's start right here. All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name's Eric, and I am 38.
Mhm.
And the reason I popped it is I don't like heavy eyelashes, and there's something going on with. I feel like the left one is just so heavy. It's hard for you to keep your eyes open or something.
Oh, okay.
There's something, yeah. So
Okay.
there's something going on. So,
Okay.
Yeah, and then that was the first thing that caught my eye.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
Oh, absolutely. That's your thing.
It's just a preference, you know.
For sure,
so.
absolutely.
Stop apologizing. Stick to the message. All this apologetic and all this other nonsense. Stop being apologetic. Jeez, man, what are you being apologetic for? Let's continue.
Yeah. So.
And now is Eric someone that's your type?
I would say yes, because you're Nigerian, I'm assuming. Yeah.
So you speak Yoruba.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why I chose her to do the show, because I know she's from another country. And what I want to tell you guys, experience dealing with women from other country or here in America, be careful with women with crosses. Just be careful with them. The recent one I dealt with had a cross too. The one that lied on me, she had a cross. And a lot of them be dabbling to different things, y'all. Be careful with women with crosses. That is the reverse cross. They are monarchs, butterflies, over-sexualized, and also they like to frame you when they don't get their way, okay? Stay away from these type of chicks. Even though they look sexy and you want to hit it off with them, man, when I tell you they vampire energy, they love to steal your energy, try to aid you, try to make you look sick, try to make you gain weight. Be careful with the spaghetti and meatballs, all types of stuff, man. All this stuff I'm telling y'all, be careful, because they try to. A lot of Caribbeans and a lot of Nigerian women's in America love to do voodoo to you. Okay, this stuff is real. Let's go.
Let's go over to our next guy here.
Absolutely.
If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Yeah, Priest 33. Hey, you look like a black Barbie doll.
Thank you.
I ain't got enough money to afford you.
Woo. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Man, you don't ever tell a woman that you don't have enough money for her. Communication. He knows she on something, yet don't ever tell her that. That's none of her business, first and foremost, how much you're making. It's none of her business. You doing something with your life, you're doing something with your life. It's none of her business. Don't ever tell a woman that you ain't got enough money for her. Because now you're going to have other women watching the show who may have interest in you. They will just walk right by you because you remember you on the show. Look at the hostess. She like, you should not have said that. You know her channel is popping. She got a big channel. You got to be mindful of what you say on these shows. Let's go.
Boy,
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll go broke. And have to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Boy, I need 4-5 jobs to make you happy. Boy, you got some pretty toes too. Yeah, no.
And now I know y'all
Save
not
my-
gonna zoom in on the okay.
Boy, like,
Oh, man, this dude, bro. They put up, the hostess got some nice toes too. Oh, that got some nice toes. She well taken care. She well take care of herself. So let's continue.
black Barbie.
And now
Thank
is
you, I
Priest
appreciate
someone that's
that.
your type?
I would say yes, I love your style.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. Yes,
absolutely.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Reginald. I'm 33 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I popped my balloon because I can see through your shirt.
Through the bottom of it? Yeah,
I
not the
can-
nipples though.
Yeah, I can see through it. For me, that's just a little too much. I don't wear this cross just for any reason.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, it's just, I'm not feeling it.
I respect it.
I want you to hear that again. He said something important, even though he's also wearing an upside cross. Listen to what he just said, because he pointed out something I spoke of a little bit earlier. Let's rewind back the tape.
Eric, someone that's your type?
I would say yes, because you're Nigerian, I'm assuming.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Shady, you speak Yoruba.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go over to our next guy here. If
Absolutely.
we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Yeah, Priest 33. Hey, you look like a black Barbie doll.
Thank you.
I ain't got enough money to afford you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll go broke. And have to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Boy, I need 4-5 jobs to make you happy. Boy, you got some pretty toes too. Yeah, no.
And now I know y'all
Say
not
no.
gonna zoom in on the okay.
Boy, like a black Barbie.
And now
Thank
is
you, I
Priest
appreciate
someone that's
that.
your type?
I would say yes, I love your style.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. Yes,
absolutely.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Reginald. I'm 33 years old.
Listen,
I popped my balloon because I can see through your shirt.
Through the bottom of it? Yeah,
I
not the
can-
nipples though.
Yeah, I can see through it. For me, that's just a little too much. I don't wear this cross just for any reason.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, it's just, I'm not feeling it.
I respect it.
Appreciate you.
All right, and now same thing as Reginald. Someone, if he were to approach you, is he your type?
I don't go off types just off of looks. So I would say no.
Okay.
You
Why?
would be specific?
Yeah, why?
He just has on all black, and I just felt like maybe it just feels like you didn't put any effort into your outfit.
Hey, I respect that.
Yes.
That's cool.
Mhm.
That's cool.
All right. Thank you. Let's go on to our next guy here. All right, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Absolutely. My name is Demetrius, and I'm
Mhm.
36.
Mhm.
And the only reason why I popped is just I didn't feel a physical connection
Okay.
initially.
Mhm.
And so that's all.
Mhm.
That's the only reason.
Perfect.
Okay. And what about him? If he were to approach you, would you go for that?
No, just the height thing.
Got it.
But height doesn't matter to me. But if we're just judging off looks, then no.
Okay. Got it.
No
Mhm.
problem.
Thank you. All right, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name's Ernesto. I'm 31 years old, and you're very beautiful.
Thank
know,
you.
Black Barbie, physically, definitely 10 out of 10. But just the first impression, because
Yeah.
you have to go off of first impressions. You seem very business minded right now, and I'm looking at the age where I need a woman that maybe has one thing going on with business, and then has more time to kind of develop a family. I'm just going off of first impressions. for that.
Yeah.
But you're very beautiful, and
Thank
yeah.
you.
it was very nice to meet you.
Yeah,
So,
you as well.
Yeah.
All right. And how are you feeling?
guys, fellas. I'm starting to wonder if you ever seen women that's well kept, and also she's one of few that's decent looking. Well, she ain't my type because I ain't got time for any vampire chicks. Man, I don't got time for them. However, she's not bad looking for the most part, yet and still. I'm starting to think most of these guys that go on these shows have not ever seen women like this before on a day-to-day basis. This is what it looks like because they all saying the same thing. Then you have some women, they act like they never seen men that take care of themselves and do what they have to do. This is crazy. Let's continue.
Let me make sure. Is he your type?
No.
Okay. Why not?
His hair. That's all.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you. And then wait, we got one back here before we go
Yes.
down there.
Yes.
If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
We can't say.
What's up, Kevin Kelly? What's going on, Larry H? How you doing, Pure Butterfly? What's going on, CJ? Hold on one second.
I don't think
Wow.
love have to do with someone's height
I don't think so
or
either.
with a woman's weight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
With a woman's weight, you said?
I don't think height has to do with a man's height. Love has to do with the man's height or with a woman's weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
I absolutely agree.
I think love is at first sight. I really do believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of loving you right now, but when you said that, that was like a deal breaker for me because I'm the shortest one on the panel. But I can hold my own weight. I stand on that.
Oh, absolutely. And you
And
should
you was
not
a
have
winner.
popped your balloon.
You was a winner.
Mm-hmm.
But you almost won.
I was forced to say what it was. I would have said it in real life.
Right.
I date short men and tall men.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I'm sorry.
That's no problem.
She said you shouldn't have pops. The height is not really a deal breaker for
Yeah.
her.
But I heard it though. It shouldn't have been said, So for a shorter man,
I'm sorry
that's
that hurt
kinda
your
like,
feelings.
it didn't hurt my feelings. It's just that you might not choose me. I want a woman that chooses me as well as I choose her.
Okay.
So I was choosing you.
Mm-hmm.
But when you said something, it just disqualified myself. So
Okay.
I respect that though. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, if it doesn't affect you, she might have chose you, right? You didn't believe in the situation. She said, and I do believe her, that she deal with guys, whether they shorter than her or taller than her. That's her preference, right? So she's not lying about that. You just, like how most women, they tag along with other women when they pop their balloon. Guys doing the same thing. You should have held your balloon if you was really into her. And I could tell that she want to deal with your energy. She want to vampire off of you. However, you don't want to take that chance. Let's go.
Cool. Let's go on over here. Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Oh, he popped his
My name is
balloon
Mike. I'm
too.
37. I don't know. Me and my man got a similar haircut. I know it's an individual thing, but over a haircut, it seems like I don't know.
Y'all haircut is not the same. You're kind of like faded on the side, I see.
Okay, yeah.
And
I didn't know. I keep a clean cut. I don't know if you had a preference as far as like, just it needed to look a certain way, but it seemed pretty similar. So,
oh, okay.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't nothing personal. I mean, you look good.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
And how is he someone that's your type?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. We do have one more over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is James with James Gourmet Pies, 37. And why did I pop? You know what? Contrary to their beliefs, I do love that you're business-minded, professional. I'm a fellow entrepreneur, so it would be lovely to have somebody that understands business and, goes with that. The other one that I want to contradict a little bit is the height. You know what I mean? Like for me, I've dated taller women and there's a stigma around that. You know what I mean? Like either you got to like love them because they're tall.
I know a few guys that are short that had multiple tall women they got it on with. Kevin Kelly, Super Sly. Who else that I know is short that I know banged a lot of chicks taller than them besides those two guys? That's about it. That's about it. I know Kevin Kelly, if he's in the chat, I know he banged a lot of tall chicks taller than him, and also Super Sly, because Super Sly is about 5'3", 5'4". Yeah, he's about 5'3", 5'4". So yeah. Man, look, man, at the end of the day, man, they just know something is off about her for the most part. And she was on, I believe, episode 4 or 5, and she had a chance with a specific guy, and if I'm not mistaken, she went in on him. I have to look for the episode. I believe it's episode 4, episode 5. Anyway, let's hear this finale.
Or there's like a fetish with a taller, shorter person. I don't know. It was just a problem with dating taller women in the past. So that's the only thing for me. I mean, very beautiful, but for me, there just seemed to be a stigma around dating taller women.
Can I clarify that I didn't say that he was short because like that was the reason why he wasn't my type. That was just the first thing that stood out. But I date shorter men, so I don't know why everyone feels. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I did not say I don't like short men.
I mean, like if you go out to the club or something and you wearing heels, you know what I mean? If you wanted to go to a club.
I mean,
it's
as long
kinda
as you're
harder
confident
to-
enough to approach me, then that's just that.
I'm saying like when we dancing, you
Oh,
on my
you're saying
stomach.
height is a problem for you.
Word, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, if you wore flats or something, we might be able to. You would just have to get low. You know what I mean? Like in
Mhm.
order for. So that's all it is. for me.
Okay, cool.
Very beautiful woman.
Thank you. I appreciate
Very
it.
business minded.
Man, you're not talking about no business. You know you want to hit it from the back. Stop the cap, man. You want to tear her ish up. She wearing a see-through. You see through her cups. You see the belly button, and you see more than that. She know what the heck she was doing because the first guy caught on to it, and you guys heard what he said. I mean, come on, stop the cap. Man, she got that see-through thing, belly on, shoot. You thinking about, man, if I get off this show, I'm going to talk to her behind the scenes. I'm going to try to get up in that cootie cat, please. This is crazy, man.
Everything else, 10 out of 10.
I
Thank
think
you.
everyone heard what they wanted to hear.
At this point.
Look at her.
Okay, so that is
Look
unfortunate.
what she did. She put her hand behind her waist. What did I say? She like, y'all had a chance to grab it. When a woman put her hand behind her waist and she's trying to pull her thing up, she like, you missing out. You're missing out. I know I got this weave on. I got this eyeliner on. I got the cross on. I'm highly sexual. I thought she was coming down there to get some business on at the same time. She was about to give you that high sexual peak too. Because listen, ain't no Nigerian women. A lot of them is into that. Oh man, I had me a Nigerian woman back in the day. And I was just chilling, right? Just chilling. And she was like, yo, I'm going to rip your clothes off. I'm like, what? You ain't ripping my clothes off. You ain't, listen. She's like, I'll pay back for your clothes. I'm like, yo, control yourself. God, leash. We just met and you going crazy. Let me rewind what she did.
That I didn't say that he was short because like that was the reason why he wasn't my type. That was just the first thing that stood out. But I date shorter men, so I don't know why everyone feels. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I did not say I don't like short men.
I mean, like if you go out to the club or something and you wearing heels, you know what I mean? If you wanted to go to a club.
I mean,
It's
as long
kinda
as you're
harder
confident
to-
enough to approach me, then that's just that.
I'm saying like when we dancing, you on
Oh,
my
you're saying
stomach.
height is a problem for you.
Word, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, if you wore flats or something, we might be able to. You would just have to get low. You know what I mean? Like in
Mhm.
order for. So that's all it is. for me.
Okay, cool.
Very beautiful woman.
Thank you. I appreciate
Very
it.
business minded. Everything else, 10 out of 10.
I
Thank
think
you.
everyone heard what they wanted to hear.
At this point. Okay, so that is unfortunately all of the balloons popped.
Yeah.
We do thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for her, guys. I'll
Thank
take the
you.
mic. Thank you.
All right, hold on one second.
Go lady. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Sade.
Sade. And
Before we get to her, because she's next. Now, I did not watch this, okay? Now, I believe she might get someone. We'll see. Hold on. Let me get CJ on here. Let me send him the link. Pure Butterfly says, love is not at first sight. That's why they say love is a blind, it's a spiritual thing that can't be seen. That's true. That's true. Okay, let's get to this.
And how old are you?
I'm 33.
33. Okay, and what do you do?
I work in sales for an electronic company, and I'm also a children's book author.
Oh, nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
Anything adventurous, so like skydiving. I really would like to go on a hot air balloon before the year ends, traveling, trying new foods, cooking, anything that's fun.
Okay. And now what are some things you look for in a man?
Honest. You must be honest, intentional with your time. Those are the main two things that can tell a lot about a person.
Okay.
Oh, and not too many kids.
Okay. What's too many for you?
No more than 2.
No more than 2. Okay.
And no more than 2 baby mothers.
Okay.
That lets me know, because she's looking at him. Like I was telling CJ and a few other people, they talk behind the scenes before they come on the show. Because when she said that and the guy popped his balloon, that's because he has 2 baby mothers. The one that popped his balloon, they must have had a conversation behind the scenes. I do believe they talk to the women if they're the ones who's looking for a man, and vice versa. If the guy come on the show, the women interact with them, and then the show begins. I'm starting to think that that's what happened with this. She kind of slipped and said that. I'm surprised they didn't edit it out. Pay attention.
All right. And now, is that considered a deal breaker for you? Do you have any other deal breakers as well?
That's a top contender.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool. So we did get a popped balloon down there. Let's go on over there, see what's going on.
Let's see what happens.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Mike. I'm 37. It wasn't just the kids, but it's just more so just the energy. I can kind of feel that probably just be cool, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what energy is like? What are you getting?
Like just somebody like I got 3 sisters, so like I just get that vibe. Like we just be cool, like you know, not really like romantically.
Okay. All right. And now is Mike someone that's your type?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What makes him your type?
I don't really have a type in particular. Just him saying he has kids is a no for me.
Got it. Okay. All right. Thank you. And we did get one right here. If we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
My name is Demetrius, and I'm 36. And I agree. Just the energy. I'm a connection feel type of person, and I'm just not feeling that. Simple as that.
Okay.
Okay. Understandable.
But I do love the hair. You're absolutely gorgeous. It's natural. I love that for sure.
Thank you.
Now, I will give her a chance. Because she's into certain things I'm into, for one. And for two, she's aware of how to handle business. She's not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste her time. And what it is with her is she needs somebody that could match her energy. And she will give me a time of my life if I was on that show. Would she pick me? I don't know. I would not say she would or she wouldn't. However, yeah, she definitely has some sense. Now I have to see what happens later on.
All right. And now if he were someone that was to approach you, is that something you would go for?
Yes, it's unfortunate that you popped your balloon.
Wow.
Okay. All right, let's head on back this way. So we do still have quite a few unpopped balloons.
Okay.
So I'm going to switch it on over to you, and I'm going to have you pop 2 guys' balloons just based off of, what you're seeing, maybe it's the alpha hair, whatever it is. I'm going to go ahead and switch it on over to you. So I'll have you hold that, and then you'll pop the 2, and then once you pop them, I'll go ahead and ask you what it was about them that you popped.
Okay.
Okay, and then one more. Okay, let's go this way. I'll have you stand right there. Okay, if we can have your name and age.
James with James Gourmet Pies, 37.
Okay, and James, you did have your balloon unpopped. Why?
Again, I'm here to hear everybody out. I don't want to do surface level dating. See what you got to offer, what you got to say.
Okay, so if you saw her out, is she someone that you would approach?
Possibly. Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
I love the hair. So the hair would be the initial, conversation starter. And then after that, I would hear what you have to say. And if it matched up, then what you doing later?
Okay. And now, why did we end up popping James' balloon?
It was simply the height. That was it.
Okay, got it. All right.
Now, she dealt with short guys before. I'm not hearing that she only dealt with tall guys. She dealt with short guys. It's just that those are not the type of short guys she deals with. She dealt with short guys. I could look at the body figure and tell that she dealt with short guys, okay? And deal with tall guys. She dealt with both. She's just not into him.
Thank you. And let's go to our other balloon that you ended up popping. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Brian. I'm 40.
Okay. And Brian, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I love that she has standards when she asked who has kids and how many baby mamas and things like that. I love a woman with standards, and that's what I saw.
Okay, got it. And now, I know you told him about the height. I'm guessing, is that the same thing happening here?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't like short men?
Not particularly.
Okay.
That's just my preference.
No, she's saying like not particularly means she does. Y'all just not her cup of tea. Like I stated before, I could tell by her body and the way she walks and talks that she dealt with short guys and she dealt with tall guys. Now, there are some women that only deal with tall guys and have not ever dealt with short guys. However, there's women out here that dealt with both. And she happens to tell it, and she's trying to act like she never dealt with short guys. She dealt with short guys before. I could tell by the body. I could tell by the body and the walk.
Preference.
No problem. You definitely have a preference. That's okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Who's your ex? Marciano. Yeah.
Head on back this way. So we do have 4 guys left. I'm gonna go ahead and have you ask these guys a question, just kind of help you narrow it down, see who's more your match.
How do you manage stress and conflict?
Got it. How do you manage stress and conflict? Okay. Start with our first guy here. We can have your name and age and the answer to your question.
Okay. My name is Eric. I am 38 years old. I do have a generally stressful job, but I'm easygoing by default. So I try not to, things don't stress me out that much. But I'm a dog trainer, and I'm dealing with stressful situations. I do have a level head by default, so I think that I don't often feel very stressed out to begin with. I love music. So every morning I wake up, I play music. I start my day with some Andy Grammer, some Burna Boy, and I'm always, you know what I mean? It puts me in a good mood, and then I'm just good for the rest of the day.
How about conflict?
I do like to have like some time between arguments, like 12 hours or so, just to think through it. I don't want to say things. I try not to. I don't remember the last time I've called anyone out of their name. You know what I mean? So I like to give some space in between. Some people like to solve the problems immediately. I like to think through it. If I'm wrong, I will come and tell you that I'm sorry and keep it simple that way.
12 hours?
Just have a day. I have stuff to do. You have stuff to do. We shouldn't be sitting there going back and forth in text messages, you know? So if it feels like it's going to be stressful, take a break and then come back to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If we can have your name and age and then the answer to her question.
Priest, I'm 33. As far as stress, I don't got stress in my life. But if I do have stress, that's when I go to the Bible and read it, because keeping God first, you know, I'm thankful to be alive and breathing. There's people out here going through things worse than me.
Mm-hmm.
As far as conflict, I ain't gonna go back and forth with you. I'm do a comedy show and then I'm a comedian by default, so I'm gonna just talk shit about you on stage. Yeah. That's how I handle conflict. So that's why I don't have any conflict with anybody I talk to. I turn that shit into art because comedy is my full-time job.
So does that mean that you're maybe avoiding things if you always make a joke out of it?
I knew she was that type of lady. I'm telling y'all, man, she's at Inspector Gadget. Look at Arlett's face. Look at Arlett's face. Like, you done messed up. Oh man, she got you in that private investigator type of conversation.
Gotta avoid it, man. I ain't got time to be going back and forth. And that interfered with my job, and then it interfered with my performance and money.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go over here. If we can have your name and age and the answer to her question.
My name is Reginald. I'm 33 years old. Answer to your question: take everything to God. Cast your burdens and your cares on him because he cares for you. I found that every area of my life, it don't matter what it is, I can always go to God. He's a counselor. He's your best friend. He's my first love. I heard somebody say before that their mom was their first love, but he's my first love because my parents always taught me about Jesus Christ. And so that's how I handle my stress. And how I handle conflict, I love to communicate because I feel like it's extremely important. I care about that person. I want to know what's on their mind because I am not a mind reader. I want to know what's in their heart. And I can put my own past experiences in that, or I could actually ask you and you can tell me. Also, if we are arguing and I realize that the conversation is not really going that well, we could take a minute. It's not going to be 12 hours. It's not. I'm going to try to get back as quickly as possible because I don't want the demon.
You see the sneak diss? Y'all see the sneak diss? What did I say about these dudes with the crosses, ladies? Be careful with these dudes with the crosses. He sneak diss homeboy right there. He sneak diss the home guy. He dissed both of them. Man, I tell you, man, ladies, be careful with guys with crosses. Fellas, be careful with women with crosses. Man, a sneak dissing he just did right there. That's crazy.
Demon setting in. I'm going to go. I'm going to pray. And that prayer don't have to be that long. God, give me the grace to be able to do this. But I want to get it resolved so we can get back to loving each other and enjoying our lives.
What is your communication style?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
Uh-oh.
What is your communication style?
Uh-oh.
Conversational. That's my interpretation of your question. Conversational.
Uh-oh.
Argue, fuss, and fight. Can I raise my voice? Yes. Do I like to raise my voice and do I try my best not to? Absolutely. We're not each other's enemies.
Mm-hmm.
I look at it as more of if we have an issue, I don't mean to sound too spiritual, but I feel like that's the devil trying to come in and mess up what we got going on. And so I'm going to put my foot on his neck, not my woman's neck. So more so conversational and work it out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we got one more over here. If we can have your name and age.
My goodness, we got to go back to that again. Yo, he disrespect those other two dudes. We want to take.
He's a counselor. He's your best friend. He's my first love. I heard somebody say before that their mom was their first love, but he's my first love because my parents always taught me about Jesus Christ. And so that's how I handle my stress. And how I handle conflict, I love to communicate because I feel like it's extremely important. I care about that person. I want to know what's on their mind because I am not a mind reader. I want to know what's in their heart. And I can put my own past experiences in that, or I could actually ask you and you can tell me. Also, if we are arguing and I realize that the conversation is not really going that well, we could take a minute. It's not going to be 12 hours. It's not. I'm going to try to get back as quickly as possible because I don't want the demons setting in. I'm going to go, I'm going to pray. And that prayer don't have to be that long. God, give me the grace to be able to do this. But I want to get it resolved so we can get back to loving each other and enjoying our lives.
What is your communication style?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
What is your communication style?
Uh-oh.
Conversational. That's my interpretation of your question. Conversational. I'm not here to argue, fuss, and fight. Can I raise my voice? Yes. Do I like to raise my voice and do I try my best not to? Absolutely.
The Lord is my witness. I just came up with this title before I did the show, and now she is pointing it out. This is my type of lady. She sees through the BS. She sees through the BS. I'm telling you, you can't fool her. You can't fool her. And she don't like that you disrespect those two guys. Now, it will be interesting to see if she let him keep his balloon. This is going to tell me a lot about her. Because he didn't have to diss them to get the attention. Just because of that, off of principle, is she going to let him keep the balloon or is she going to pop his balloon? This is going to let me know about her.
We're not each other's enemies.
Mm-hmm.
I look at it as more if we have an issue, I don't mean to sound too spiritual, but I feel like that's the devil trying to come in and mess up what we got going on. And so I'm going to put my foot on his neck, not my woman's neck. So more so conversational and work it out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we got one more over here. If we can have your name and age and the answer to her question.
All right, my name's Ernesto. I'm 31 years old. And to answer your question about stress.
He has to cross two. He has to cross two. Oh my goodness.
I have a gym routine that I have every morning. I go to the gym. I walk my dog, talking to my partner, and through what I do, like modeling, and also through barbering, it relieves my stress because you're focused on one thing. So, and as far as conflict goes between relationships, you just gotta talk to each other face to face, not over the phone, not text. Go in and talk it out, even if it gets a little dicey, not too crazy, a little dicey. Talk it out, and then move on and go from there. So,
okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we had 4 great responses. I'm gonna go ahead and have you pop 2 of these guys' balloons based off of what you've heard.
Here we go. Okay.
Okay, and then one more.
I love you.
Waiting to see who's going to be the second one.
All right, let's start.
Okay.
Just the response. I just wasn't really feeling the response about the stress and the conflict. That's it.
Okay, what about it though? The response don't you like?
Wow. She didn't pop the other dude's balloon. Wow.
Was it 12 hours or 3 off of them?
Yeah, 12 hours. You really need 12 hours to cool off and not talk to your partner.
It's not about cooling off.
Though, if you need 12 hours, it is about cooling off and having to really think about what you're going to say to me.
Right.
You have to think too hard. I can understand maybe like an hour or 2, or just how to just control your emotions while we're in the moment.
Oh my goodness. She fell for the okie doke. She went to the other guy. The other guy was jealous of his comment. I guarantee you, if she picked the dude with the cross, he gonna do exactly what this dude was being honest about. He don't want to do conflict. He wants to basically say, hey, look, I'm going to deal with this. I'll see you later on. Some women can't take that, man. You disappoint me. You really disappoint me because I was rooting for you to deal with the person that tell you like it is, not the wishy-washy with the guys with the crosses. Oh, man. She don't got an F for me. She fell.
Right.
because we get into a heated argument and you're supposed to be like the one for me, like hopefully my husband.
Mm-hmm.
You're not about to call for 12 hours. We're about to talk about it right now.
Yeah, I don't like that, so
Okay.
that's fine.
Thank you.
All right. You ended up popping his. Why we pop his balloon?
The comedy aspect. Then you say you're going to go on stage and make a joke out of it?
Hey, turn it into art. Make that money take you shopping.
Okay.
We'll
thank
talk
you.
about the conflicts while we shopping.
So you're materialistic.
Nah. Just talk about the conflicts while we shopping. You look like Jordan Sparks, though. You do.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
So we do still have 2 balloons left on pop.
Okay.
Fellas, do we have a question for her?
I have a question.
Okay, let's start here.
I noticed you did not pop my balloon when I talked about God, so I wanted to ask you, what's your relationship like with Jesus Christ, if you don't mind sharing?
Yes. So my relationship with God is very, very important. I'm just still working to have a better relationship with him. As an adult, I'm hoping to get rebaptized at the end of the year and find a church home on my own as an adult. Having God and Jesus Christ in the center of your marriage is very, very important. So I would say that I have a great relationship with God, and it's all about having a personal relationship and not just hooting and hollering in the pulpit every Sunday. It's Sunday through Sunday, your personal relationship with God. So that's why I did not pop your balloon.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
We have a
Here we
question
go.
down here.
See what you said about this one.
Okay, so I know that you write children's books. I think that's very cool. What got you started in writing children's books?
It was a personal
What's up?
experience.
Can you hear me?
So the
Hold
title
on,
of
hold
my
on.
children's book is Why Do You Talk So Proper? So I'm sure you can
Relate?
relate or can figure out what it's about.
Mhm.
So it was all about personal experience. And then when I was doing my research, there wasn't a book that existed about that specific topic, catering towards Black children from the experience of a Black person. So that's why I wrote my children's book.
That's very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, girl.
Here we go.
Time
Let's see who
to
she
pop
picks.
one of their balloon.
May I ask another question?
Okay, let's
Here
do
we
it.
go.
How do holidays look like in the future with your family?
Love that question.
Mhm.
Holidays in the future, my family definitely going to talk to my lady and see, hey, for this year, do we want to go to your parents? Do we want to go to my parents? Do we
Mhm.
want to do our own thing? That's just a conversation because it's about us and whatever makes us happy. I've had so many years already with my parents, and man's supposed to find his wife, he's supposed to do his thing,
Mhm.
leave his father and mother, cleave to his wife. I'm all about that life, so get me going.
What's your favorite holiday?
Oh, wow. I would say my favorite holiday is Christmas because I love to see other people receive gifts. The last
And there it is. There it is. This is why I say be careful with people with the cross. He talking about all this scripture and all this belief. And now he talk about Christmas Day, Black Esau Day. And she's let's see if she goes with it. I'm really disappointed in her because the other two guys have their way with them. At the same time, you choosing one of the two cross guys. Here we go.
Last Christmas, me and my brothers, we decided to not give each other anything, but put all that back into our parents and then to our nieces and nephews because they're little ones and the memories for them.
How many siblings do you have?
I have a lot. I have 5 brothers.
Okay.
I have 2 sisters. So it's 8 of us.
Where
I got some
are you
nieces and
from?
nephews. I'm from Texas.
What part of Texas?
I'm from the Austin area, but I live in San Antonio.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. What was your question again?
How do you envision spending your holidays with your future family?
Well, I have a very big family right now.
Okay.
I'm mixed race, Mexican, Black. So we have a lot of get-togethers, and I love to take my future wife, my girl, to those get-togethers, and maybe go there with them one holiday, and then we'll do like, I don't know, getaway, me and my lady, for another holiday, and just mix it up, you know, whatever, however you feel comfortable, you know, if you want to go with them, or we can just hang out with each other, but definitely together for sure.
What's your favorite holiday?
Honestly, Thanksgiving, because you don't really have to buy presents per se, and everybody gets together, kids are there, everybody's there, so I say Thanksgiving.
Okay,
And
I
then
love
football too, so,
Thanksgiving.
yeah.
You said that you're half Mexican.
Well, yeah, my mom is Cuban, Mexican, and black, and my dad is black. So
do you know multiple languages?
I speak Spanish and a little bit of French, but Spanish, yes.
Say something in Spanish.
Estás muy bonita y me caes muy bien. Y si quieres te quiero llevar para una cita cuando se te antoja.
You speak Spanish?
No.
No.
I was just interested. I would love to pick up a second language. So that's why I was asking. I was trying to see how fluent you really were, or if you knew that second language at all.
Yeah, Spanish, and then I'm working on my French a little bit.
Oui.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I'm sorry. Where do you live? Where are you from?
Well, I grew up out here in the Valley, but I was born in Illinois. But I moved out here when I was a kid, so I think I was like 11. So I'm from the Valley. I'm a Valley boy. So yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
You got a tough decision. Yeah, y'all got questions today.
I would love to hear your answer to how you handle stress and conflict.
I knew it.
How I handle stress. Up until recently, I wouldn't realize I was stressed. I would have so many things on my plate between work, entrepreneurship, family, and then it wouldn't be until the last minute, like, oh my gosh, my body is trying to tell me that I am stressed. So I want to say over the past year, I have learned to manage my stress a little bit more by having open communication, taking walks, and just trying to figure out what is stressing me out. Like,
and there's a double-minded. The other guy said he will walk away for 12 hours. He would within 12 hours, and then he'll have the conversation with you. Now you contradicting yourself. You will walk away when you stressed out for a few hours. You can't make this up, yo. You can't make this up.
What do I need to take off of my plate in order to not be so stressed? How I handle conflict. I would say what I also have learned recently is ask questions right away when it comes to conflict, whether it's with your loved ones, your family, or even your friends, before it gets too bad. Because I have bottled up things in the past, but I have recently learned that that is not healthy, and that's not serving either relationship, no matter what the relationship may be. So now I'm just a little bit more forthcoming with questions, and just asking whatever it may be that's bothering me, or what I need to know the answer to.
I love it.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna have you now pop one of their balloons. Yeah, I know it's tough.
CJ, you there? Oh, he's gone. Yo, Grayson, what's up?
How we doing?
All right, so who you think she's choosing? Which cross guy she choosing? The one with the fro or the one with the earring cross?
It all depends. I just started to watch a show. So I mean, the guy with the afro, like you were saying, he was a bit slick on words.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Yes, it is. This is a great lineup. Okay.
Yep. You're correct.
Okay, why did we end up popping his?
Nothing like really in particular. I just had to make a decision. I really loved your answers, and And I really like that you're fluent in Spanish.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, gracias.
De nada. De nada.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay, let me have you come on up here. Come on up. Come on up. All right, y'all. So I have one final question. If there's no other questions between the two of you. Okay.
How do you define success?
I knew this was coming.
I define success as
Answer
doing
the
what God wants me to
question.
do, because my role models are in the Bible, and a lot of them didn't have money. A lot of them forsook their families just to preach the gospel and follow the calling that God had on them.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Where you get this information from? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man. Grayson, can you hear me?
Yes.
Do you hear what he just said?
Yes, I did.
Hold on, we got to rewind this. My head is spinning. This is what I tell you. Ladies, what are you doing choosing guys with crosses? And fellas, be careful with women with crosses. Oh, man, you can't make this up, man. Let's go back, rewind.
Nothing like really in particular. I just had to make a decision. I really loved your answers, and I really like that you're fluent in Spanish.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, gracias.
De nada. De nada.
All right. Okay, let me have you come on up here. Come on up.
I think she's going to pop his balloon.
All right, y'all. So I have one final question. If there's no other questions between the two of you. Okay.
How do you define success?
Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh.
I define success as doing what God wants you to do, because my role models are in the Bible, and a lot of them didn't have money. A lot of them forsook their families just to preach the gospel and follow the calling that God had on their life. My version of success is being in God's perfect will. So that's my version of success. It's not about how much money we have, although I make money and I provide, but just being the man that God created me to be. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that, I heard you say you were working on your relationship with God. So it's to continue working on it, working out that salvation with fear and trembling all the days of your life. We're not going to be perfect, but we can get as close to God as possible before we finally see him on that last day.
Okay.
All right. So is it going to be a yes for you for her?
It's going to be absolutely.
Yeah. And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a
match! Wow.
I'll go ahead and take this mic and you guys can go.
He just threw the balloon like I won. Oh, man.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, man. Come on, man. Seriously? Seriously, Grayson? Like, he's not a good communicator, man.
Right.
It's like he was overthinking what he was going to say.
I didn't notice that about him.
Say that again?
I did notice that about him. His communication skills is a bit off.
That's my type right there, and I'm like, okay, she didn't pick the guy with the kids, which would have been the thing to do, or the dude that say he will give him a few hours to get his thoughts clear. She picked a dude that can't even talk. I'm telling you, man. He was a hater on the other dudes, bro. He was a hater on the other dudes, and she chose the dudes. She chose him. He couldn't even answer the question. He could not even answer the question, Grayson. I'm like, yo, my head is spinning right now. Literally, my head is spinning listening to this conversation. That was one of the longest conversations on Pop the Balloon show history. Man, they don't look like they a match, man. You could tell she's gonna be the head of that relationship. You could tell. Because the questions is not relying with the questions. You don't talk to a woman about scriptures in the beginning. And any woman talk to you about scriptures in the beginning is a red flag too. We're going to talk about scriptures when we get to know each other as time goes on. We'll talk about scriptures. Yet, that should not be the first conversation. Yes, Pale Butterfly, I agree. It's like a movie now. It's like a movie. I agree with you, Pierre. I'm with you on that. It's like a movie. It don't make no sense. It does not make no sense with this particular episode. It does not make no sense. My head is spinning right now. It's like, what the heck is going on? Clearly, you could tell she had no interest in this dude. She only selected him because she's going to have full control. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. The dude literally embarrassed himself on the show. When a lady asks you a question, it should not take you more than 3 seconds to answer the question. It's just what it is, man. Y'all support the Cash App. My head is spinning right now. I got a headache and a migraine listening to this. It's just bad. It's just bad, y'all. It's looking bad. The woman with the cross, now the guy with the cross. Did you listen to their conversations? Both the woman with the cross with the dudes. And then the dudes are saying she's sassy, this and that, and the third. They kind of figure she up to that, and then here comes another woman, which I was not gonna say I would definitely see what's up with her. Now I see how her mind was. I said, nah. She gonna cause a conflict. She loves to argue. You can tell she loves to argue.
Right.
She was so aggressive, man. And then he's like, it won't take me 12 hours. Like, you gonna listen, no man's supposed to be around a woman all day, man. You be around your woman, but not all day. I can't with them, Grayson. I can't, man.
What an interesting time that we live in. You know, and the other guy that was a plumber. That was sad what happened to him, man. That was interesting right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speak about him no more, man. Respectfully. He's going back and forth with the chicks on Instagram, man. It's crazy.
Wow.
I follow him on Instagram. I see a lot of the stuff going on. You know. She says, Rollo, I don't watch these shows like that. I don't like the Housewives or anything or any dating shows. I watch nature shows with animals, plants, science, history. I don't dig any of this garbage. Yeah, I know, Pierre. I'm with you. It's becoming redundant. But we're going to talk about some real history if they let me, if StreamYards work on Saturday. Grayson, CJ, make sure you have your stuff together. Lord willing, we can have this conversation Saturday. Just know StreamYards be acting up, man. It's been acting up the last few days.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to make sure I got your Gmail. I think I didn't get your Gmail. Trying to get it if you can, please.
Okay, hold on. Let me send it to you in the back chat.
Thank you.
Oh, to answer your question, Pierre, I gotta watch your other videos of you in Italy. I saw your question earlier. I was just focusing on the video that I was doing the response. I will check it out. I will check out your Italy. The first one I comment on, if you would have been talking to me, the views it's great. The place you were staying in. I was looking more forward to you on the balcony, showing a little bit more view. Maybe you have those videos. I don't know. The first one I came across, I liked it. The place you stayed at, antique. It's on point. My favorite type of vibe if I was to go to Italy. So I gotta look at the other videos before I make my assessments. I just like the place you were staying at. Okay, yeah, I have to check the other ones. Yeah. She says, I stay at a beautiful villa there that has a vineyard. It was called IL Brewer. Yes, I have many. Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to look at it. I know you have some non-GMO, more energized, more youthful, the woman more presentable, of course, like you stated. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. Yeah, Grayson, did you get the email in the back chat?
Yes, sir, I did. I appreciate you.
Okay, good. For those who send me a cash app, my phone is dead. I have to charge it. And so when I charge it, if you send something to the cash app, thank you. If not, thank you for viewing, of course. So yeah.
Like you were saying about this Saturday, now I got some interesting information for you about what we want to talk about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's going to be good. What time is it over there?
In Alaska?
Yeah.
It's 6:53 p.m. right now.
Oh, you 4 hours behind in the
Yes.
States. I'm not going to say where I'm at. I just need to get some rest. I know it's something Eastern time. I'm not, because if I give out the hour state, people going to be like, oh, I know what country he in. Oh, yeah, I know what. No, you ain't going to know what country I in. It's none of your business.
Right.
I'll be back in America soon. So, yeah, that's about it, man. I pretty much say what I have to say, bro.
All righty. Now, you take care, and hopefully see you on Saturday.
Lord willing, yeah, man. Definitely, man. Look, we don't get no distractions, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? The Wi-Fi is good here. I pay for the Wi-Fi because you know how these countries are. You know what I'm saying? I got an Airbnb. Let me just say that. So, I'm like around the locals, so to say. Which is cool. It's like when I stayed in a villa or I stayed in a hostel in Jamaica. Stayed in a hostel in Jamaica before, villa and all that. So, yeah. Because you can have Airbnbs in other countries. You just got to be careful because, some people will scam. So I had somebody to look out for the place before I purchased it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because even in America, I do the same thing. Because they could scam you too with this Airbnb stuff.
Right.
Yeah, so. All right, Grayson. Appreciate you coming on. I know CJ said it was a long. He couldn't wait too long.
Yes. All right, nice talking to you. I'll see you.
All right, man. See you around. All right, Pierre, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in to the show. Corey, what's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Y'all take it easy in peace.